People keep asking, and so today I want to give you the map of where we're buying in 2025, specifically if we're trying to stay under $400 and let's call it $20,000 and you want to buy new construction. I've got my big board right over here. We're going to change cameras here in just a second. I'm going to go over, I'm going to show you the map. I'm going to show you what's available, where I would be looking if I was looking like under 420 and I wanted new construction here in DFW. I've got all the details. I've got the data, and we're going to draw it out and show you in case you're here. You're like, oh, I didn't even know that existed, or you're trying to get to DFW and you really didn't know that it existed. So I'm going to tell you who to look at, who to avoid, and some areas that I think would be solid choices for 2025. Like I said, under 420, looking at new construction, some solid choices. So I'm going to transition here in a second to figuring out how to get that board to where you guys can see it. But if we haven't met before, my name is Zach. My team and I, we sell new construction real estate here in DFW. We're here to be a resource and answer any questions that you have. We drop our contact information right there. So let me figure out how to transition you guys over there. I'm going to stand up and we're going to draw it out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. Okay, we got the desk moved around. I got the board opened up. I got my map going. Hopefully it's all recording and we can make this make sense for you guys. So here's what we did to start. So on the left-hand side, we have Netris, and Netris is like DFW MLS. On the right, I've got my map. We're gonna work on it. So for reference, we've got my searches set because sometimes you see builders get about 60 to 70% of their inventory on MLS. So this gives us at least a good starting point, and then I'll show you a couple other places that we could look outside of this. So for reference, so you know I'm not cheating you guys, prices set between 265 and 420. Yes, I think we can actually get to 265 in a couple places. I'll show you. Set for builder, single family, want it detached. I want at least 3 bedrooms because that's what you're kind of looking for. You're like, hey, we gotta have at least 3. And I want it to be at least 1,300 square feet. So that pulls us 2,800 total. And these are any varying stage of construction. But I want you to kind of see, let me see if I can turn my little pin on. So like, people like, Zach, where do we go? Where do we go? I want you to see where the concentration, there we go. It would help if I'd actually put it on pin. Let's try this again. So concentration of that is like right here, right? And so I just want you to notice when you call me and you're like, Zach, we need to go to Frisco, Prosper, Salina, and we need to be under 400. It's not there. You're not gonna find it. How do I freaking clear that out? Let's just erase. Can I erase all that? Sure, I don't have to sit there and. Okay, so we're gonna erase all that. But where it is out here to the east. So you're gonna, like, looking at this price point to get to, that 265 to 400-ish range. If we come over to this side of the map, you're gonna be, realistically, if I zoom you in, this is all of DFW. You're gonna highlight, these are the places we're gonna look for this kind of pricing. We're gonna look in Forney, we're gonna look in Royce City, Rockwall, we're gonna look in Greenville, and then we're gonna look in this area right there, and maybe up this way, maybe. Now, of course, we could probably come down here to some instances, and we could of course go to Fort Worth. I'm not knocking Fort Worth. I just don't do enough business on the Fort Worth side to like fully give you an accurate picture. I do have people call me and like, hey Zach, we want to buy in Fort Worth. And I'm like, awesome, would love to help. Just need you to know, like, most of what I do is like this way, right there. So we do have options to take a look at. If we come back over here, I will tell you, you're gonna see a couple builders on here that if I pull them up, I will just flat out tell you, we are avoiding them. If you've been around my channel before, you know who I'm talking about. There's 2 of them. We don't like them, we don't care for them. Get the Propel, they should sponsor me. Love Propel. Okay, so based on what I've got pulled up here, let's zoom it in over here. Pulling 117 active listings in Forney. So Forney, Crandall, Heartland, really good area. A lot of people like to buy there. Here's what I'll tell you. Traffic is gonna be less than ideal. Coming across, back over here, like, is there a way to like erase all of that all at once? Should really learn how to clear screen. Wait, we do it like that? Yeah, okay. Cooking with gas now. Coming in Forney, coming across right here sucks. Just gonna put it out there. And going this way, because right now 80 is 2 lanes, both sides. It's being expanded, not fun. So if you're going to live in Forney and not leave Forney, awesome. If you're gonna live in Forney and have to leave every day, not bueno. But anyway, we take a look at it, come back over on this side. So, first one we'll pull up. So this house is 4 bed, 3 bath, 2,046 square feet. This is Walden Pond West. This is a brand new development, and this is Pacesetter. Originally listed at $384, dropped to $374,990 for a 2-story, 2,000 4-bed, 3-bath house. Really good deal. One of my favorite builders. I've talked about them before. You'll find lots of opportunity with them in a couple of different places. So this could be a really good option in Forney. Let's just back out the map and take a look again. Let's click on another one. Give me this. History Maker. Another one. Not bad for what it is. So 409, a little bit higher on our price point. Let's just zoom in and see if we can find something. Syntex, 330, not bad. Brightland, 319. 1,809 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath on a single story home, same neighborhood, not bad. Again, at this price point, you're not getting anything super spectacular. Like, this is not gonna have your highest end finishes. This is not gonna be your top of the line, but there are still avenues to find really good quality homes from really good quality builders in this like sub 400 price point. You just got to know where to look. Let's go back to our map. And you, like I said, you're gonna have to be willing to drive. You're not gonna find it inward here. So anything else in Forney? What about on the south side? Century Communities, solid. Megatel, would rather you not. Starlight, would definitely rather you not. We'll just leave that at that. Chesmar, I don't think that's 3 cars with 412, but if it is, if it's 3 cars and it's 412, that is a stinking good deal. 4-bed, 3-bath. Los Lomas, we've talked about Los Lomas before. 4-bath, 3 and 2-car garage. Okay, so photo is a lie. Sometimes you'll see that it's like represented. People call me and they'll be like, Zach, we want this house. And I'm like, it's a representative photo. It's not the actual house that's available. So let's go. Okay, so we talked about Forney. I think Forney is a good option. Let's zoom it out. Let's come north just a little bit and let's talk about Fate, Royce City area. I think this is, if it were me, this is where I would be looking. There's a ton of growth, ton of development, still a ton of opportunity coming. And I think you have the opportunity out in this area, and especially going north, to buy into a place that's going to continue to grow and expand. If they ever finish the outer loop, which they're continuing to talk about, I think that'll be a win for your property values. You've got HEB that's coming like right. HEB is going right about there. Good opportunity. You've got Buc-ee's. So let's take a look in Royce City and just kind of see what we can see at this price point. I wonder. Oh, another one. We're just gonna skip it. It's not a thing that I care for. And if you know, you know. We're gonna avoid them kind of like the plague, to be honest. I just think there are better options out there. Let's look at, there it is, look at that. This is David Weekley, big fan of theirs as well. 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,438 square foot, 416. This is in Creekshaw. Creekshaw just opened a brand new phase, so Creekshaw has KHOV, David Weekley, Highland, really good options in there. And I want to show you, let's see if we can actually find a Highland real quick, because I think they've got one listed in there. Impression, KHOV, David Weekley. We're going to click around until we find one. It's actually listed. Highland, there we go. Okay, guys, here's what I'll tell you. Highland is one of my favorite builders. Highland, Perry, Pacesetter, like some of my top builders to sell. And I would tell you, if you're in a neighborhood where you can find them, I would strongly, KHOV. I would strongly consider them, especially the Highland and Pacesetter ones. I think they build a really good quality home. I think they do really well with their customer service. And so when we can find things like this, so a 4-bed, 3-bath, 1,900 square feet, $375, I would take that deal all day long. They've got some stuff that's even cheaper that I'll show you on their website here in a second. We'll clear our screen, take a look. Let's see if we can find. Oh, stop it. I'm still learning how to work this screen. Representative photos. I want to see if they'll show me the floor plan. So this is in their front entry garage. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, 3rd full bath, and a primary suite at the back. Again, if you can find Highland at this price, I would always jump on it. So as we're expanding the map, taking a look, we talked about Royce City. We've got a couple things here, a couple other developments that are in Liberty Crossing with History Maker. We'll take a look at that. Stone River Glen is Bloomfield and Stone Hollow. They're going to be a little bit higher on the 420 side, probably 430, 440, maybe a little bit lower. Actually, we'll pull them up here in a second and see, but I think they might have some 3rd car garage options. That would be super good. So we looked at this area. Let's clear the map again. Okay, so we started down here. You've got a little bit of options in Mesquite as well. I think I would come more, like I said, this direction right here. Where's my pin? Bloma. Pin. There we go. Okay, pin. This right here, and this right here. So 380. So 380 to the what is that? West of 75 is a nightmare right now. It's traffic all the time. It's congestion. It's construction. 380 to the east is not super great, but it's not bad yet. This is all continuing to expand. So Lavon, Nevada, Farmersville, Josephine, Princeton, this area, even potentially up to Melissa and Anna. If you want to be to the north, are some great opportunities for growth. Again, you're going to be commuting. If you're new here to Dallas, I just need to tell you, Dallas is 30 minutes from Dallas. So for this affordable pricing, you're going to be commuting that way. Also, I want to make a point really quick. I'm not going to bash, well, I might. So sometimes you're going to get on Instagram and you're going to see people that are posting these like new homes in like these neighborhoods down here. And and the houses are new, but what they are is they're like knockdowns in like older neighborhoods. So your house might be new, but the house next door might be 50 years old. So you're getting this really different, weird mix. And some of these areas, just if I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what I can say about that. Some of those areas there might be some fun, questionable activities that go on around you. Now, that's all I'm gonna say. So like when you see these people that are like, oh, hey, look at all these new houses and they're kind of cheap. And I'm like, I don't even want to show you those because I'm like, it's not my expertise. I can't speak to it well enough, but I would stay out of there if it were me. While we're looking at this, let's go a little bit further north and see what we can kind of pull in that Farmersville, Nevada area. Oh, nope, we're gonna avoid that. Nope. You're gonna see that one a lot at this price point. I think there are better options, and that's what I'm trying to show you is those better options. Meritage, okay, so we've got this one, check this out. So originally 441, dropped to 393. This is 29, it's almost 3,000 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath, 393 Meritage homes this is Lake Haven in Farmersville. So the good thing about like a Meritage and a Trophy, and you kind of see them partnered together in a lot of spaces, is when you look at them, they are constantly pumping out inventory. So like you're seeing these deals and you're like, oh, Zach, that's not going to be here when I'm ready to buy. It probably will be some form or fashion of it because they are constantly doing production on their homes and they're getting homes to where they can sell them quickly. So that gives you that. Let's go a little bit north again. Melissa, Anna, let's just see if we got anything up there. We got some good stuff. Pulte, okay, 409, getting a little bit more pricey. Good deal. First Texas, 397. Do like First Texas. I think they build really good quality and usually have some good gift cards for you from Nebraska Furniture Mart when you close. So gives you the idea. Here's a garage, 2 bedrooms. Again, you're not getting craziness in these homes, but a good starting point in places I think that are going to appreciate in value. The other one, I would come a little bit west. And if you want to be up in this area, Aubrey, Pilot Point, coming up 377. This is one of those spaces where you're definitely getting ahead of the growth. You're going to go out there and you're going to be like, Zach, there ain't nothing here. And I'm going to be like, yeah, but these prices. So 398 for 2,100 square feet. Another builder we love. Oh, nope. See, 283. I could show you that, 283, but I'm not, because I don't believe in selling you things that are not quality. So we're just going to go whoop, skip them. Okay. I've got a couple tabs pulled up. Let's do this one. So Trophy is, we've talked about them a lot. And here's what I think. I think Trophy under probably 475, I would consider taking a look at them. I think they're always constantly pumping out inventory. And then especially when we see things like this, look at this, 499 fixed rate plus $10,000 quarter closing costs and appliances and select homes. So these are homes typically that have been sitting for a little bit that they need to get off their books. But like we were talking about with Meritage before, they are constantly pumping inventory. So I wanted to set this just out of curiosity. I set it DFW 300 and below and 3 to 350, just to kind of give us some curiosities. So we've got a, what is this? 3-bed, 2-bath. Look at that, 249.9. Yes, this is Farmersville. So we're coming back. This is, if we're looking at the screen over here, this is right there. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,232 square feet. So a little on our smaller side from what we were trying to consider, but 249.9. McKinney, so this is Southridge. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,250, 289.9. 289.9. Let's just, Lake Haven, Eastridge, McKinney. Guys, there's options. McKinney, Stonehaven, which is Sigerville. I would probably stay out of there, but that's neither here nor there. Elevon, we've talked at length about Elevon. It's right here. Massive master plan community. Some phenomenal amenities, and if you're looking for something with a lot of amenities, I would look at Elevon. 3-bed, 2-bath, 324,900, and they're going to continue to churn this kind of stuff out all throughout next year, continue to incentivize it. So we've got Trophy there. We've got, let's take a look, let's do this one. Pacesetter, because we've talked about them before. Got a couple things. So we've got a Forney, so 374.9. I think this might be the one that we looked at. We've got Aubrey, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. This is their courtyard product, which is that really cool one that sits on those smaller lots. It's a separate garage house, kind of makes one really cool courtyard. I show it to people and you guys are either, they're like, Zach, we love this, or Zach, we hate this. There's no middle ground on it, but I think it's pretty cool. 378, 379, you know, we've got 395, Aubrey, again, Little Elm. This Little Elm, so 410,990, this is that Spiritus Ranch. We did this a couple weeks ago. This is that one that sits right on 380 that covers those lakefront lots. So if you're like, hey, we want to go north and you're looking for new communities that still have some room to appreciate because they're going to grow, right freaking there. Let me just go back to the first page. Maybe you're like, we're just trying to get started. We're figuring this out. Get some water. And you're like, you know what? We just want a duplex. We want to be really simple. We want low maintenance. We're not home a lot. They've got that duplex option. So 283 in Lavon, 283 in Princeton, 284, Princeton, Wiley. So this is fun. This one is technically so these ones in Wiley are technically, they're like right in this area. Actually they're more like right in this area. But those are actually Rockwall ISD schools. So if you're looking and you're like, hey, we kind of want this duplex feel, I do need to tell you that is only one side. So if you call me and you're like, Zach, I want the whole building for $291. Not playing that game. It's one side. You will have a neighbor, but options there. And then we'll finish it up. We'll go, where's my page? Okay. I've kind of preset my sheet a little bit. Looking at the Highland stuff, under 420, any availability, view results. We've got 38 that we just pulled. So we could look at, what is this one? Is this Hillstead? Boom, Hillstead, brand new community. We shot the intro video for this one a few weeks ago. Models are finally open. This is right on 205. So if we come back over here, this is right, Hillstead is like right, where is it at? It's like right in this area. So right off of 205, it is Wiley ISD school. So a couple things going in there, brand new community. Take a look at it again. 4-bed, 3-bath, 2-car garage, 1,900 square feet, 389. We've got Waterscape, another good one in Roy City, just opened its brand new phase. So they've got some really, really great pricing out there. We've got Creekshaw, Roy City. You wanna go to Heartland, there's options in Heartland. So that would be kind of like Crandall, Heartland area. Good things going there, open some new phases. They're going into a brand new one called Talia, which is Mesquite. That would be like, hey, if we're thinking about building, consider looking at that. And then of course, if we wanna go north, you want a townhome, you could do a townhome in McKinney. You could go to Mantua. I just had a couple people buy in Mantua, and that neighborhood is stinking awesome. A couple different people at a couple different price points, but like this. So 407, 403, you've got options. Highland would definitely be one of those ones, like if you're looking and you can find them in a place that makes sense for you. Oh, we'll even hit this one. This is Karis. Had some friends buy out there. They built, one of the first people to build out there. We love that. 375, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1.5 stories at 375. So options to consider whether you are wanting to buy from the builder's inventory or you are wanting to build. Put that back right there, whatever. Buy from the builder's inventory, build from the ground up. I think you've got options in 2025. This is part one of probably a 3-part series. So we did 265 to about 420. We'll do our next range. We'll go 420 to probably 550, 575. I've got some really, really good stuff to show you in that one. And then we'll go 575 on north to some of those bigger budgets. We've got stuff for everybody. Again, want to give you as much options as I can, show you the maps on where we're looking. Like I said, Dallas is continuing to expand. DFW is going to continue to grow. We're here to help put you in these right places, get you connected to all the right people, and get you make these deals. Like if I could tell you some of these deals, we can make those happen. Builders, I think, are going to continue to incentivize rates, at least for the first part of 2025. Beyond the first quarter, not really sure, but I know we're still getting some of the best deals out of new construction. So if you have questions, drop them down below. We'd love to help. If you like this kind of stuff, we'll keep doing it. If you don't, you just tell me, Zach, this was stupid, we hate it. Go back to not showing us your face. Whatever, I don't care. So I hope this kind of stuff was helpful for you. So we could draw all day on the map, tell you where to go, where not to go. But tons of opportunity, especially in the new construction space. If you're curious about which builders are awesome, or you want to check out some of the newest communities, actually, I think the one we should link is the lakefront community up off of Lake Louisville, because I think that one is super awesome. So you can check out that video right there.